This documentary is Season 2 of Naruto Otawa. His virtuoso skills for all-on-4 treatment enables to create teeth and gingiva for people who have lost their own teeth. My implants failed at other dental clinic. I was refused by my dentist to do implant treatment. My teeth are in bad shape. Is denture the only solution for me? His clinic accepts these kind of patients who were declined to do dental implant treatments.
It was a life-changing experience.
I was saved by Dr. Otawa.
It's been a while since I enjoyed talking.
I can finally eat whatever I want without any worries.
I am relieved to get this treatment.
Things are about to get dicey in Season 2 of Naruto Otawa. The coverage starts from Naruto getting ready for the treatment. Naruto's belief is to accept all patients, even those who were declined at other clinics.
Okay, everybody. Let's do our best today, as always.
In Season 1 of the documentary, we have covered the couple whose implant treatment failed at other clinic and a patient who came all the way from Tokyo to Fukuoka. Again, Naruto is a professional of all-on-4 treatment, a treatment that enables to create teeth and gingiva for people who have lost their own teeth with only 4 implants per jaw. In addition to that, it enables the patient to eat on the day of the surgery, which is amazing compared to other conventional dental implant treatment. But, in this episode, the most severe case of all the patients visited Naruto's clinic.
This patient had severe periodontitis, and she was supposed to have her treatment done in our clinic. Now, it's December of 2023, but the treatment was supposed to be conducted 2 months ago. When we were sorting out the schedule for the treatment, her hemoglobin level dropped beyond reference value, so we had to postpone the treatment.
The patient's hemoglobin level lowered to a critical level.
The hemoglobin level is so low that, if it is constantly at this level, the patient might die.
Hemoglobin level was 5 grams per deciliter, which caused lightheadedness, palpitations, wheezing. The condition has gotten very bad.
Usually, hemoglobin levels are around 12.1 to 14.6 grams per deciliter for mature female. This patient was 5 grams per deciliter. This is said to be of critical value. In addition to that, the reason for the low-level hemoglobin was unknown. However, there was one possibility for this low hemoglobin level.
My periodontitis has gotten worse this year. My oral condition has gotten worse that my gums started bleeding. And most of my teeth started moving.
From thorough discussions with other specialists at other hospitals, severe periodontitis might have been the reason for this low hemoglobin level.
Usually, hemoglobin level below reference value might be a sign of tumor or cancer. So, many examinations are conducted at the hospital. In this case, no malignant tumor or cancer were found. From our perspective, the level of periodontitis was extremely severe. So we hypothesized that low hemoglobin level was caused by constant bleeding in the oral tissue, due to periodontitis. In my opinion, I think that there is no problem for the surgery. But other dental clinics will surely not conduct any treatments to this patient.
As always, Naruto is the final resort for these kind of patient. Even our filming crew were nervous. The surgery to save the patient's QOL and her life was about to start.
Right.
Again, All-on-4 treatment is a revolutionary treatment that enables to create teeth and gingiva for people who have lost their own teeth. This patient has visited Department of Dentistry in a large hospital.
I have visited a big hospital to get a treatment for periodontitis. There, I was told that I'd have to extract teeth and make denture. I was shocked, but I didn't want to give up, and I was told that I can do my own research for second and third opinion. I found a clinic specialized for dental implant treatment, so I went there, but I was told that implant was impossible for me.
But Naruto answered the treatment was possible in no time. We asked Naruto about it.
Of course, I think that any case is possible, so we accept any cases. I know just by looking at the radiographs that this patient was declined to do implant treatment at other clinics. We are the only clinic that can do it.
It could be easily imagined that Naruto's confidence gives courage to those kinds of patients. But his speciality, ALLON4, can save a patient that is severe enough to endanger one's life. It reminded us that it is a treatment that could change one's life. Another day, we have interviewed Naruto after work.
What do you usually do on your day off?
I went hiking with my son last weekend.
Hiking with your son, that's a refreshing hobby.
I don't get enough exercise every day, so I feel like doing it on a day off.
And the topic of our conversation got to what we were curious about the most. That is very high-level surgery and the use of cutting-edge technology. How did he manage to learn all this? We revealed his secret.
I worked as an oral surgeon at an acute care hospital. There, I treated injuries such as fractured bone. So, I was used to treating zygomatic bone. I worked with plastic surgeons, so they teach me all kinds of stuff, like Naruto. When this kind of patient comes, you do this and that, and all that. I have seen many patients with fractured zygomatic bone.
Naruto is a dentist but a specialist of oral and maxillofacial surgery. In addition to that, he was in charge of acute stage patients. So he is a professional when it comes to treating zygomatic bone.
So from your perspective, you've been dealing with acute stage patients, so All-on-4 doesn't seem that difficult?
Yes, that's right.
Thought so.
All-on-4 is predictable harmony. Acute care hospitals are not predictable harmony. They come in extreme conditions.
We perform All-on-4 to people who are in a very good shape, which means the process and the result is predictable.
Not only that, but we were surprised that Naruto had a patent, an international patent.
We've heard that you have a patent, but what is the patent about? I think I asked you before, but it was difficult and I still can't explain it in my own words.
In short, my patent is about a device that allows to superimpose the 3D data of the face to the 3D data of teeth created on CAD software. I realized that no matter how dentistry is becoming to use more digital technology in many fields, All-on-4 is still done by the old-fashioned way, and I have been wondering about that, thinking that there must be a way to create everything through digital process. One day, an idea came up to me.
I must admit that Dr. Otawa is a genius.
No. Then I thought about it for a while. and I was confident that it was capable by bringing out the marker outside the oral area. And I was the first in the world to come up with the idea. I got goosebumps when my idea really succeeded, and I realized that I came up with something revolutionary.
Naruto is not an ordinary dentist. We were surprised that there was such a dentist in Fukuoka. And the coverage goes back to the latter half of the surgery. It seems as if the surgery was smooth sailing. It's hard to tell whether this is an implant surgery. The next thing we realized was that Naruto's hand stopped. He does not look pleased. This was our third time joining the surgery, but this was the first time such thing happened. It was because the periodontitis has gotten worse than when the CT was taken 2 months ago, and it was different than the simulation. All-on-4 is a treatment which gingiva and teeth are artificially made. The difference within the simulation and the surgical field seems critical. What would Naruto do? But dental anesthesiologist Dr. Hayashida had no worries.
No matter how bad the situation is, Dr. Otawa comes up with Plan B. I am always surprised by the speed that he comes up with the new planning.
In spite of our worries, Naruto's did not stop for over an hour. One hour later, the surgery finished with just going over the estimated time for 30 minutes. We asked Naruto after the surgery.
It took longer than I expected. This patient was supposed to do the surgery 2 months ago, so the condition has changed than what it was 2 months ago. For example, just by opening a flap, there was a huge hole in the bone. It was not impossible, but I had to come up with a plan B and plan C at certain points. Most people who are told by their doctors or dentists that a certain treatment is impossible will accept what their doctors say and give up to search for other options. But that is not always true. There are other doctors and dentists that have other solutions, so going to another clinic is a good option in those kind of cases.
Even though it is difficult, we want to hear answers other than "no" from healthcare workers. In this clinic, there is a dentist that can make that happen. Lastly, this is the patient whose hemoglobin value dropped to 5 grams per deciliter. The reason for this was still unknown. She decided not to show her face on the camera, but she allowed us to do an interview.
I was close to giving up hope to get dental implant treatment, so the positive words from Dr. Otawa and the offer of implant treatment from him was invaluable. And at the same time, I was happy to hear those words. I want to laugh and live a happy life after I retire from my job, though there were some things that I have already given up due to my oral condition. But I still had a dream to travel, eat and enjoy my life. So I chose in no time to get my treatment at this clinic. I am so happy and relieved.
On a different day, our crew headed to Hakata Station. There, we met Mr. Okita, who came all the way from Hyogo Prefecture to meet Naruto.
About 20 years ago, I was diagnosed with tongue cancer. Because of that, I had to remove about 50% of the tongue and make a denture. Speaking, eating, everything was difficult to do with using denture. I had to use a partial denture. I had been working in the food and beverage industry, so I was worried about the insensitivity to taste caused by using partial denture. At that time, I was coming to a certain point of deciding to give up my job.
How was it after meeting Dr. Otawa?
After meeting with Dr. Otawa and receiving the surgery, my life has completely changed in a good way. My life has changed. My job, my hobby, which is eating. I mean, everything has gotten better than what it was.
Wow, so is there a specific reason that you chose Dr. Otawa?
Well, I felt that he was very confident with what he was doing. So I thought he was trustworthy. I was worried about nothing before the surgery, nothing at all. So I am enjoying every moment of my life right now. After going through all this, it made me think that eating is a big part of our life, and it is very important.
And then he got to Ottawa Dental Clinic. He was getting his regular checkup. The checkup ended smoothly.
Okay, there's no problem.
This implant will be like your teeth. It's 100% same to me. In fact, it is easier to speak. I used to be said I was lisping, but not anymore. I had much more difficulty before when I was using the partial denture.
How much of the tongue did you have to remove?
As I said, half of my tongue. Like this. This is the area that was transplanted to the tongue.
So when it comes to All-on-4,
The height of the teeth can be changed since both jaws are done. Since he had gone through tongue cancer, I designed the mandibular teeth to be taller than average. By doing so, it would be difficult to bite the tongue, which makes it easier to speak.
It's all thanks to Dr. Otawa. I never knew such a thing. It got much easier to speak and I am very satisfied, more than 100%. There's nothing bad about it. Usually, when there's a good thing, there's something bad along with it. But there's nothing bad about this treatment, and I don't have any trouble. Only good things.
In this coverage, we found out that not only skill but Naruto has been changing people's lives with All-on-4. We would like to continue the coverage of Naruto. Naruto is not only a dentist but also a director. Our crew was told that Naruto's clinic is going to do an entrance ceremony, so we headed to his clinic. There, we saw a different Naruto than we usually see in the operation room.
We will now start the entrance ceremony of Ottawa Dental Clinic.
We would like to welcome the new staff members to our clinic, Ottawa Dental Clinic and All-on-4 ZYGOMA CLINIC.
Thank you very much.
That was very quick.
That was fast. Is it always like this?
Everyone was nervous, weren't they? I was more nervous than All-on-4 surgery.
So meeting with new people makes you nervous?
Yes, that's right.
And we also interviewed Naruto's father, who is the president of the clinic.
Is the entrance ceremony always like this?
Yes, it was like this last year. When Naruto started to work at different hospital after graduate school, there was an entrance ceremony. He got a certificate of appointment. I was happy that we started to do it at our clinic.
We asked Ms. Shiba, the public relations of the clinic.
The new building of the clinic is clean and beautiful, so I am very happy to be able to be part of this team. He has a good sense of aesthetics. Can you be more specific? In many fields, Dr. Otawa likes interiors. This building, designed by Dr. Otawa himself, is very fancy. Not to mention his techniques and skills as a dentist is also first class.
And other recreations have started.
She was in badminton and volunteer club in his school days. My first impression of Dr. Otawa was that he had a broken bone, so it seemed very painful and was worried.
Dr. Otawa frequently asks me about Okinawa, so my guess is that he likes Okinawa. Is that right?
Yes, I like Okinawa.
But he is different when he is in the operation room. Later on the party, barbecue has started and it was different than the entrance ceremony that we have imagined.
What is one word that fits Dr. Otawa the best?
Maybe genius? His decisions are quick, so I think that's amazing.
Everyone is very kind. And I'm enjoying it. What is your impression of Dr. Otawa? His surgery is fast. But careful, so I am always odd when I am assisting with the surgery. I won't be able to do it like him. I am still new around here, so I am still learning. But the dental hygienists here are kind, so I am able to work without much stress.
How is the entrance ceremony? Everyone is very kind and fun.
You've seemed to be enjoy talking with other staff members.
Yes. How is it going?
We are getting a lot of nice interviews. How about you?
I am glad that everyone is enjoying the party.
I was surprised a lot of people came to the rooftop.
Yes, I was surprised too.
How is the barbecue?
I am enjoying it.
The entrance ceremony seems pretty fun. Was it like this at your previous workplace?
No, in fact, I don't think there are any other clinics with party like this.
We also interviewed Dr. Hayashida, who supports Naruto's operation.
There are not many occasions like this, in fact. We've never had a chance to use the rooftop like this. So we wanted to introduce this place as a place to relax.
Do you usually come to this place during break time at work?
No, not at all. I only come to the rooftop when we invite guests to our clinic. To show around the place.
Lastly, we asked Naruto after the party.
Well, this is my opinion. But there are many clinics that don't do All-on-4 correctly. So we hope to be a role model to show what All-on-4 is. So we hope to be a role model. For example, when you build your own house or going to live in an apartment, you don't want stakes in a weird position even if you can't see them, right? I want to be more particular even if you can't see it from the outside. So I am always aiming to get a beautiful result, like a picture. If we don't do it, then nobody won't do it.